Yes. Good evening, all my South Orange Mayport listeners, and all those other listeners in the towns of Melbourne, Livingston, Irvington, West Orange, East Orange, Orange, and Newark. Welcome to In the Village with Anselm on the South Orange Mayport online radio experience, and live on the World Wide Web at somore.org. And the only radio show covering all your news, opinions, politics, talk, and sports happening in the South Orange Mayport communities. You can listen to us every Monday through Friday from 8 to 9:30 p.m. That's Monday through Friday from 8 to 9:30 p.m. And reach us at 973-327-3626. That's 973-327-3626 to participate in the discussion. We have an interesting program lined up for you this evening, and I look forward to your participation in the discussion. Now, tonight, we want to address a subject that's a national subject. Of course, it can also affect many athletes at Columbia High School. And the topic tonight is, should athletes be paid in college? Should colleges pay athletes? We're going to delve into that topic tonight. And it's a topic very dear to my heart as well, because I attended school on an athletic scholarship. So we're definitely going to be talking about that. But you know how we do it here in the Village with Anselm and the South Orange Mayport online radio experience. We give you the news from the different online websites and online newspapers covering South Orange and Maplewood. And we go directly to the maplewoodian.com. Middle school family burned out of home need help. Maplewood middle school family in need of assistance. A family in our district needs support from the school community. A fire destroyed a Maplewood family home and belongings. Although no one was hurt, the family lost everything and is in need of donations of the following clothing for a 7-year-old boy, 2 middle school girls, a middle school boy, and a high school boy. Please consider donating clothes, toys, books, or gift cards to help this family. Donation can be dropped off at the Parenting Center at 525 Academy Street in Maplewood, or you can contact Karen Weiland for more information at kweiland, that's KWEILAND, at somsd.k12.nj.us. Again, that's kweiland, KWEILAND, at South Orange Maplewood School District, abbreviated .k12.nj.us. Again, a family in our district needs support from the school community. A fire destroyed the Maplewood family home and belongings. Although no one was hurt, the family lost everything and is in need of donations of the following for a 7-year-old boy, 2 middle school girls, a middle school boy, and a high school boy. Please consider donating clothes, toys, books, or gift cards to help this family. Again, any donations can be dropped off at the Parenting Center located at 525 Academy Street in Maplewood, New Jersey. And you can contact K. Weiland at somsd.k12.nj.us if you think you want to help. You know, I got to give Joe Strupp from Maplewoodian credit. He does report some very, very excellent stories with serious issues many of the times. And let's go over to the Community Coalition on Race. Cultural Competency Workshop on April the 10th. That's tomorrow night. Join the schools committee on April the 10th for this exciting learning experience that will be led by professional trainers from the American Conference on Diversity. For teachers, it's from 3:30 to 5 p.m. at the Columbia High School Library. Educators will be able to explore cultural dynamics in the classroom, enhance student learning by adopting cultural competency principles, build more inclusive and affirming classroom, navigate diversity in your classroom, and strengthen teacher-parent communication. Teachers can earn 2 professional development hours, plus attending the workshop makes you eligible to win a scholarship to Summer Educators Institute at Fairleigh Dickinson University, which is worth 28 CEU hours. And then at 7 p.m., it's for community members exploring cultural dynamics, again at the Columbia High School Library. Join the Community Coalition on Race for a community conversation exploring cross-cultural communication and how it affects parents, teachers, and neighbors. What is cultural competency? How can our community leverage diversity and become more culturally sensitive? This session will be led by Elizabeth William Riley, President and CEO for the American Conference on Diversity. So the Community Coalition on Race is having 2 events, one for teachers and one for the community tomorrow at the Columbia High School Library from 3:30 to 5 p.m. for teachers and from 7 p.m. for the community members. So that would be definitely a good event in order for the community to go out and partake. And we go over to the alternative press. Enterprising Girl Scout combines cookie sale with environmental activism. Girl Scout from South Orange and Maplewood set up a table in the South Orange train station last Friday, not only to sell cookies to hungry commuters on their way home from work, but to spread the word about the controversial proposal to build a 880-foot dam in the South Mountain Reservation. The girls handed out index cards and website addresses where people could learn more and sign the online petition to stop the dam. And I guess the Girl Scout is getting active in what's going on in the community. Maplewood Zoning Board approves generator for residents' medical care. The Maplewood Zoning Board approved a resident application to install a generator to their present residents at Monday's meeting. Applying with her husband and daughter in attendance, Mrs. Sobinski informed members of her interest in placing a generator. Citing Hurricane Sandy and several previous power outages, she explained its purposes to assist her husband, who requires oxygen on a daily basis. Referring to various layouts of a resident, she explained the generator plan location as economically and aesthetically straightforward, adding it will not be seen or heard. The board members passed the application with the intention of officially resolving it at the next meeting on May 5th. Mrs. Sobinski was pleased with the eventual outcome and the board's decision. Seen, a photography exhibition shows work by local mothers. Seen, a photography exhibition featuring the work of 5 local Essex County mothers will be shown in Maplewood on April 19th at 53 Maplewood Avenue. The photographs taken during the winter and early spring months of 2014 shows the unique perspective of each artist as mothers and as photographers. The exhibition features the projects four of the artists submitted for their photography course and portraits the instructor took of each student. Although Ananda Lima has taught photography class before, this class was a first for her. It was attended not only by her students Gail Fornell, Allison Levy, Mickey Schoenfeld, and Lisa Smith, but also their children, 7 energetic toddlers and preschoolers. Maplewood Community Music Parents Classical Children's School Concert and Musical Blast-Off. Maplewood Community Music continues its 2013-2014 senior, with its annual children's concert designed for students of all ages and families on Sunday, April the 12th from 3 to 4 p.m. at the Bergdorf Center for the Performing Arts, located at 10 Durand Road in Maplewood. Immediately following the concert, Maplewood Community Music will hold its first ever music blast-off. The music event for kids will take place from 4 to 5 p.m. Both the concert and activities events are free and open to the public. So there you can go and have a good time at the Maplewood Blast-Off. And as we continue with the alternative press, South Orange to apply for demolition of oldest house in New Jersey. The old stone house the oldest styling house in New Jersey, may lose that distinction. The village is preparing an application that will allow it to demolish the historic building, according to trustee Stephen Schnall. Deputy Village Administrator Adam Lohner, who is putting together the documentation, said it's a lengthy process. John Overall, one of the founders and members of South Orange Historical and Preservation Society, he said he was not aware of any plans to demolish the old stone house. Because the town owns the property, it cannot proceed without first having the property taken off the historic registers, he said. This is somewhat lengthy process, and the town will need to show something substantial that's just it's in bad shape. The village put the old stone house up for sale last year, but received no bids for the property, even after extending the deadline by 3 months. In addition to state permission, Overall said South Orange will need approval from the Village Historical Preservation Commission, which has to rule on all proposed demolition first. Lohner said members of the commission are aware of the village's intention to tear down the structure. And we should never ever be tearing down historical structures in these two communities of South Orange and Maplewood. Maplewood Ideas Festival has begun. The Maplewood Ideas Festival has begun at the Maplewood Memorial Library and will run through April the 12th. So we have several days that are already gone regarding. Coming up on April the 10th at 7 p.m. is Laurie Keller, an evening with the author and illustrator of many beloved children's picture book. And then on Saturday, April the 12th at 1 p.m., it's an art and music reception. A reception to celebrate our April exhibit of artwork by Nettie Form Thomas. Live music will be provided. Artist talk at 1:30 p.m. Refreshments will be served. You can contact the Memorial Library at 973-762-1622. That's 973-762-1622. And finally, artist Al Johnson presents Cosmosis exhibition at the Herb and Miley Irish Gallery at SOPAC. Acclaimed visual artist Al Johnson exhibits his latest mixed media paintings at the Herb and Miley Iris at the South Orange Performing Arts Center. His exhibition, Cosmosis, is SOPAC's second one-man show since it opened its doors in 2006. The Cosmosis exhibition, curated by Mika Hamilton, features the richly layered and boldly colorized interpretism paintings of internationally celebrated artist Al Johnson. Mr. Johnson, an exceptional colorist, creates art that is inspirational to the spirit. When you look once, you'll want to look again. Interpretism is his invitation to think new thoughts about what art can be and allow for individual